Yo, what's up guys? In this video we are going to talk about why fasting and working out is a lot like peeling potatoes with a butter knife. Okay, I know that sounds kind of weird, like what am I even talking about? I'm going to tell you right now, but first, if you guys like videos like this that are a little bit non-mainstream health and fitness stuff where I show you various exotic locations in Asia, which is where I am now, subscribe to my channel, trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, almost there. So yeah, help a brother out. Also, go support me on Patreon if you want. Like, that would be totally cool if you did that. You don't have to, just be nice. But if you don't want to do that and you still want to support me, just comment, share the video if you really want to. And also go check out my digital marketing channel. I'm doing the One Funnel Away challenge on April 28th, which is in a couple days from the time I'm filming. So go check that out. Also, big announcements. Well, not really that big, but I'm in Tokyo, and yeah, it's pretty cool. Some river in the background. All right, so fasting and working out is like peeling potatoes with a butter knife, right? So what am I even talking about? Now, I'm not saying, well, here, I'll just tell you. So when I moved to Australia, I used to live in Australia, and when I moved there the first time, I lived in a house with a bunch of Israelis, and we would all work in kiosks at the mall. I was one of those kiosk people. And I remember one day for dinner, every Friday night, we would have what's called Shabbat dinner, which is it's like a Jewish thing where you celebrate the weekend essentially. And I'm simplifying, so it's more holy and meaningful than that, but you get the idea. Anyway, everybody kind of helps to cook the dinner. So it was my job to, I was doing dishes, whatever, and some girl says to me, she's like, here, peel these potatoes, right? And we didn't have any way to peel the potatoes except for a butter knife, right? So I'm I didn't really want to do it, I'm not gonna lie, had no interest in peeling potatoes for, I don't know, there were 20 potatoes or something. But whatever, you're gonna participate in the meal, so you gotta, do your part. So I grabbed the potatoes, and the first potato, as I'm trying to peel it, probably took me maybe, I don't know, 5 minutes to do a good job. And I was doing it, and I'm very frustrated, the potato's slipping out of my hand. It's just very awkward, and just wasn't an easy thing for me to do. And then on the second potato, I'm I don't remember exactly when I figured out how to peel the potato, if it was first or second. But anyway, the second potato, I did it a little bit faster, so I was oh, if I hold it like this, and if I hold the knife at this angle, I can do it a little bit faster. And by the time I was on the 6th or 7th potato, I was banging them out, I was going really fast, and I was doing a very good job. So anyway, what does this have to do with fasting and working out? Well, it's really the same thing, right? A lot of people, self-included, we have ideas in our mind, this whole concept of achievement is an event, right? We have an idea, something we want to achieve, something we want to accomplish. We all talk about I want to lose this much weight, or I want to get this type of body, right? But what you don't, or I want to make this amount of money, right? But what kind of and you might say I'm just playing with semantics here, but what we don't realize is that it's not just about getting it, because once you get it, you have to do the work to maintain it. Right, it's the work that you need to do up, to get what it is that you want, which is probably harder than what you're doing now. And then, you need to plateau and do the work to actually maintain it, right? So the reason I'm even talking about this is because I was on the Snake Diet Facebook group, Snake Diet Motivation, and all of the posts, this is whatever, I can't it's a good idea to have your current weight and your goal weight, right? And to have people post about what their goals are and what they want, right? But very seldom do you see somebody who will say I want to create the habits that will give me the type of body that I want so I can have that body for the rest of my life, right? Which is that's what they really want, right? That's if you ask them to clarify what they actually want, they will say, I'm hoping that they want to acquire, they want to get a certain type of body, and they want to keep that body forever, right? Or until they die, whatever, right? But what you see in the posts, and again, you can think that I'm just nitpicking here about proper word choice, but the words that you use have an effect on your brain, right? If you say something, your brain automatically believes that it's true and will work towards achieving or executing, I guess, whatever it is that you say you want to do. right? So the post that you see over there, it's all like, I want to lose 10 pounds, I want to lose 20 pounds. One guy made a post, it was like really big, like 350 pounds, like massive gut, right? And like, he wrote on there as a joke, he's like, my goal is to be able to fit into an airplane seat, right? Which, like, you know, and again, you can say that I'm like nitpicking here or whatever by, like, you know, the guy having a little bit of a sense of humor, which is fine, that's totally cool. But there was no clarification later in the post that said like, oh no, I actually want this and I actually want that. And like, think about it, like if you say to yourself, okay, my goal is to be able to fit into an airplane seat, what actually is going to happen is that your brain is going to lose the amount of weight necessary to be able to fit into an airplane seat and then stop losing the weight, right? Best case scenario, that's what's going to happen. Worst case scenario is you lose the amount of weight to fit into the airplane seat, or to fit into those pair of jeans that you want, ladies, or like to fit into, like, I don't know, whatever, something. And then, you know, either gain the weight back or just stay right there, which is like, and on the one hand, okay, if you're 350 pounds, like, good for you for getting down to like 260, like, good for you, like, you're probably not going to die at like 52 years old anymore. But like 260, like, you should not, like, nobody should weigh 260 pounds unless you're, you know, 6'6", maybe, and jacked. But anyway, how would you like structure a goal properly, right? Like, you guys have heard about SMART goals where you like, it's specific and it's like you put a time limit on it and like do all this stuff, and that's fine. You know, you get a lot of people who will say that those are really good and they work and blah blah blah. But I think a good like first step, because like, let's be honest, like, we've all made SMART goals before. We all like take out our sheet of paper and we write them all down and we throw them in the desk and forget about them, because it's like a full page of stuff that you need to write. Or not really a full page, it actually comes down to just a couple lines. But like, it requires too much thinking, you know? Like, it would be easier, you know, because we don't want to think. Human beings don't want to think, right? Don't fight that, you know? Don't like force yourself to think. Just cause yourself to kind of think about something once, soundbite it, as I like to say, and then just kind of repeat that soundbite to yourself over and over, which is what we all do anyway, right? It's getting like a little like meta whatever right now, but like, if you think about it, we all kind of like walk around in a trance. We all think 99% of the same thoughts every single day, because we've got these little sound bites that we repeat to ourselves and to other people over and over, so that we don't have to waste time and energy thinking about every little thing. You see somebody, boom, you automatically put them in a category. You hear something that somebody said, you reference another time that somebody said that. Now, are these references, are they supporting you in what you claim that you want your goals to be, right? Like, I don't know, what's an example I can pull out of nowhere? Like, I don't know, I can't think of anything. There's too much going on. I'm not used to doing this in public. But basically, like, let's take the fasting again for an example, right? Let's say, like, you know, you always like walk by a certain place and you smell a certain type of food, and that like triggers you and you want to eat that certain type of food, and you say to yourself, oh, you know what, hello, God, this is so weird. You say to yourself like, oh, I can just fast tomorrow, right? That's like your soundbite. Or like, oh, I worked out today, you know, that's your soundbite, right? And you say that to yourself, and that's what kind of pushes you over the edge to fall out of that behavior that you're trying to maintain. Right? So like, all you have to do, if you believe this, right? All you have to do, if you take it at face value, all you have to do is change the soundbite, right? So like, for example, and a very helpful way to do this, and this is like a lot, but like a helpful way to do this, like, let's take the earlier example of fasting, right? Because this is something that I do all the time. You know, I'll wake up in the morning and I'll say to myself, okay, today I'm going to fast, right? No matter what, I'm going to fast in the morning. I'm feeling good. I have my cup of coffee. Yes, I have a cup of coffee in the morning when I fast, you know, go like blog about it. But yeah, I do. I need my coffee in the morning. And then like the day goes on and like I start to like, you know, I go to work out. I'm still like feeling good. Comes like 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, and I'm like, oh, you know, I'm getting kind of hungry. Maybe I like look at myself in the mirror. I'll like, and this sounds very superficial, I know, but like I'll check my abs, right? I'll be like, all right, do I still have abs? Like, can I get away with like, you know, my meal of like raw meat and like raw eggs with like maybe some like Japanese pastry, you know, and water? Can I get away with that? And essentially what I'll do is I'll rationalize going against what I said I was going to do initially, which was fasting. And then before you know it, that little break in discipline has caused me to like overeat, which for me is like, you know, getting like a bag of like peanuts and eating that, and like, you know, maybe a little mochi ball or something, right? That's like my version of overeating. But for you, you know, maybe it's like that box of Oreos or like ice cream or like, you know, whatever, a McFlurry or like whatever people eat these days. I don't even know. So anyway, the point is like, if I were to change that soundbite, the best way to do this is to just have a bigger goal, right? So for example, like I would say to myself, oh, you know, well, I worked out today, and then the like additional soundbite, like the record scratch, right? If you want to think of it like that, the way to scratch the record to make sure it doesn't play anymore, I would say to myself, well, yeah, okay, like I worked out today, but I still don't have, you know, 6% body fat, or but I want to take those like, you know, modeling pictures or something, or like I want to take headshots and I want to be as lean as possible with the headshots. Or I don't know, I need to actually probably think of something so I don't like keep repeating this pattern. But so do you. Just because I don't do it yet doesn't mean you shouldn't do it. Like you probably should. Like, and again, I'm not trying to like brag or anything, but if you're in like super good shape and you're hovering between like 8 and 9% body fat, okay, you could feel like a little bit less guilty about eating that like bag of pistachios, right? But if you're like 350 pounds, like homeboy from the Facebook group, probably shouldn't be like rationalizing these choices, right? And it's a continuum between the entire, you know, the two polar opposites, right? So like wherever, if you fall closer on the continuum to me or to somebody who's fit, then like I'm probably not supposed to say this, but you have a little bit more leeway, right? But if you're like on the other side, which I'm assuming most people are, you don't have any leeway, and you need to like figure out some way to like get harder on yourself and get your shit together, right? If you want. Again, this is all like random suggestions from like some random person on a YouTube channel. Like, live your life, do what you want, be fat, take the bus, not airplanes. I don't care. I mean, I do care kind of, but like how much do any of us really care about other people? Not that much. Okay, so anyway, thanks for watching my video. If you got this far, please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Like, why'd you watch my whole video? And why would you not subscribe so you can watch the entire video of other videos too? It's common sense. Go support me on Patreon if you want. Throw me a couple bucks every month so I can keep making this content and not have to do any like other work. So I can make cooler videos with nicer rivers and like go show you like cooler parts of Tokyo than just like an abandoned park. Also, go check out my digital marketing channel, link in the description. One Funnel Away Challenge coming up on the 28th of April. Sign up for that. Let's do it together. Yeah. Peace.